Seriously, everyone!
And welcome back to
The Generation Gap.
Yes.
This is the only lighthearted podcast starring two giggly girls, gathering people from different generations to discuss some not so lighthearted topics. Today's hello was in Khmer.
Nice.
I think that's how you pronounce it. But guys, happy Friendship Day! Yay! This episode is a Friendship Day special. So today, we're not doing the usual Friendship Day talk that we would usually have in other videos and podcasts, where we only express our gratitude towards our friends. But along with the good, we're also going to talk about the bitter.
Like dark chocolate.
Okay. But anyways, so back to the topic. Today's episode is all about choosing the right friends. So this may or may not turn out to be a guide as to how to choose your right friends.
Yeah.
So let's introduce our guests for today. Okay, wait. Today we actually have 6 sets of best friends in the call.
6 sets?
Yeah, I'll explain. But before we explain, let's introduce our guests. So, okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So joining us today, we have 2 of our most lovable English teachers. Please join me in welcoming Miss Cassie Rodriguez and Miss Cristobal Mozello. Yay! So, yeah, let me get back to how I was saying we have 6 sets of best friends. So our teachers have been like best friends to us in our classes and outside our classes as well, which is why not only are you my best friend here, but even Miss Cristobal and Miss Cassia. So if you do the maths, there are 6 sets of best friends.
Nice.
Okay, so anyways, getting to today's conversation. So since we're talking about choosing the right friends, in segment 1, we're going to be talking about toxic friends.
Wow.
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 Nevi, have you ever had any toxic friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had one.
Okay, I know. But okay, so in segment 1, we're going to be talking about true friends versus toxic friends. So it's basically like a guide for people to decide whether or not who they think is a toxic friend to them, whether it's actually a toxic friend or just like a misunderstanding. So, ma'am, have you all ever had any toxic friends as teenagers or something?
As teenagers, yes. And as you also keep going through life, you do come across many toxic friends who do not actually allow you to grow well. They pull you down.
Yeah.
They see to it that you do not prosper. And toxic in the sense mean they are like the concentrated sulfuric acid. If it is poured upon you, what happens? You get scarred. And such toxic friends are really very bad.
And I think at our age, we've had a lot of toxic friends, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Miss
I
Cassie,
think
what
when you're generally a teenager, you get that set, and you also want to be accepted by all the people around you, and that's how you get a set of good friends as well as toxic friends. But as you move above and over, and slowly as you age, you sort of know how to choose, and you know that you do not need to be accepted by everyone, and that's when I think the proportion changes. Slowly, you start accepting those who are good for you, who will take you further, and you slowly start avoiding those people who are toxic, and and you can choose your set of friends. So that's how it works.
That's very correct. Maybe you said you've had a toxic friend. How would you describe your experience with your toxic friend?
When I was friends with that person, I didn't know that the things that she was actually doing was like bullying until I actually came out of the friendship.
And I know
And then my real friends pointed it out to me.
Okay, so what do you guys think is like the biggest difference between like a true friend and a toxic friend? Like, how do you know, okay, this friend is true and this friend is toxic?
A true friend will allow you to grow. I will accept you for who you are,
Yeah, very correct.
irrespective about your positive and your negative points. Whereas your toxic friend will pull you down, no matter, even if you're good at what you do, they will never like to see you prosper.
Yeah. Good friends are those, I think, who are there in your good times as well as your worst. Who are like, that pleasant breeze, when they pass, you feel good. When they're there around, you feel refreshed. They really are a positive influence in your life. They help you grow. They help you learn. They help you get better. And while as we saw that, yeah, toxic friends generally do the opposite. Basically, sometimes there might be even such toxic friends who are good on your face, but then afterwards, what they have for you is only some sort of hate. And they will try their level best in different ways, to show you that you are not good enough and to pull you down. So that's very toxic. Sometimes it's outright on your face, sometimes it's behind your back. So yes, good friends, of course, are always a pleasure to be with.
Yeah, they make you happy.
Like Ruhi.
Yeah, I also think that a toxic friend would not understand your pain and they just add to your pain. So it's very easy to distinguish after a while. But sometimes what happens is that you're friends with someone and you don't know they're toxic, like how you said that you didn't know that she was a toxic friend to you. Because sometimes it's behind your back, or sometimes it's just that you think whatever they are doing is right because they just convince you into thinking that this is best for you. Like, don't do this is best for you because I know what's best for you. So you should listen to me.
Okay, so moving on to segment 2, we want to talk about what are like the things you need to keep in mind while choosing your friends.
Yeah, so like how we're always told that be careful while choosing your friends and stuff like that. So what exactly does it mean to like be careful while choosing your friends? Because as like kids, you won't really think, right, when you go to class and there are like 30 children, you want to be friends with all of them. So what are some things you guys think you should keep in mind while choosing your friends?
Actually, like, I have no category, like all, what to say, characteristics by which I go about selecting my friends. It's over a period of time that the friendship grows. You will have number of people to select from, and then accordingly you know who's good or who's bad for you. And it is usually like opposite attracts, where you will find that one person is stronger than the other person, or the likes and dislikes about each other is different. And if this friendship can evolve and it can survive all the ups and downs, I think so that then that particular friendship is for keeps and for life. Such that I know that I have met a friend after 20 plus years, and we just picked up as if like we had just met yesterday. So that's friendship.
That's very correct. Even when I first thought of this, I was like, I don't really think I keep in mind like, okay, she's like this, so I'm not gonna be a friend with her. I think it evolves over time that you think that, okay, this person's actually good when you get a true understanding of who the person is.
Yeah, that's true. There are you do as a Ms. Christabel also said, yes, I do feel, yes, we do get many friends along the way. We do meet many people, but whether to keep them as acquaintances or, making them friends, it takes time, because it should be a friend who really sticks by you in your good times as well as your bad times. And it's about friends, who would enhance your life, who would help you, who would be a pleasure to you for you to be with, who would be someone whom you could spend maybe almost a day, but you just feel that you just don't realize how the time has gone by. So, and it's not only about being the goody-goody friend, but even that sort of friend who literally can tell you that, okay, this is what you're good at, and this is what you need to improve on. So, and will also help you through that journey. So that's how friends are. And I think when you move off that age, when you want to be accepted by everyone, but now you move on to an age where you know what you want. It's not about being accepted, but finding true friendship. And that does take time, and it does happen along as time goes by.
Like I remember, Cassie joined school somewhere in October, and I had just joined in that same year in the month of Jan. And I thought Cassie was a very snooty, very snobbish person because she was very quiet and she's not talked to anyone. So that was what I presumed her to be. And that too, she used to sit on the first floor, I was on the second floor, so interaction was not much. But then we both worked together for the 35 years concert. And that was when I realized, never judge a book by its cover. And not necessarily that, you should always go by the appearance of a person to judge what they are. And over the period of time, and as the years have gone by, I think so we have turned out to be good friends. And we can very clearly tell each other what we feel. So much so that even if someone tries to say something wrong about each other, I think so we will listen to it. We may not pass a judgment. We will just try to digest what the other person is telling us and just carry on. Because at the end of the day, it is I who have to deal with Cassie, and Cassie has to deal with me and not the third person. It's our friendship that matters.
That's actually very important in a friendship. You shouldn't believe if the third person comes and tries to try to break your friendship. It shouldn't work. Okay, so now that we've spoken about toxic friends, choosing the right friends, now let's shine light on the actual bright side of Friendship Day and appreciate our lovely true friends who are sitting right next to us. So like I said, we have 6 pairs of best friends today. So let's all just say 2 sentences for our best friend who's sitting next to us now. So would you guys like to say something for each other?
Yeah, I'm going to miss Cassie at Al Yafa because she's not going to be there with us next year. Yeah, she always used to look out for me and keep asking me about my health and how I am, all that.
That's so cute. Okay, yeah. Miss Cassie.
Yeah, I think even now I'm going to miss Miss Christabel a lot because she was always my guide when it came to English. Whenever, there was something which I wasn't sure about, or maybe something which I didn't understand, or which I wasn't very confident about, I used to run to her. Okay, Miss Chris, just check this paper again just to see whether I've given the right marks or I've corrected it right or something like that. So yes, I'm going to miss her a lot because we're not going to work together. Of course, the friendship will always remain, and all that I have to tell her is the best of health and happiness and peace of mind. That's very essential, and may God give all of these to her, and even you all too. Of course, you all are my friends in class. Yeah, we had some wonderful times together, and I would just tell you all also wish you both the very best. Hope that you also achieve all the goals and ambitions that you have in life, and that you always do the best and be the best of friends when friends come by.
Thank you so much. Oh, we all are getting emotional now. Okay, I'll go next then. Okay. Okay, I haven't thought about anything, but for Nivi, like how Miss Cassie said in the last segment, when we both met, we didn't really like each other. Our first impression wasn't very good because I was kind of
I didn't like
sidelined.
Ruhi
Yeah, I was
at
like,
all.
I was like sidelined by Nivi and her gang. But as we got to know each other, we have been best friends for like 9 years now.
9 years?
Yeah, I think 9 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
Touch wood.
A decade.
That means she sidelined you when you were in FS.
No,
was
in
first
first grade. It was
Oh my
like
God.
they didn't let me enter. Like I just joined school, and the first day she was like, "We don't want to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh.
Sorry. But like...
Yeah, yeah. But now it's like I can't imagine life without Nivi because we both. She's probably the only person who, like, in friends who I can share everything with, and Ruth, of course, as well. And yeah, oh my god.
It feels
Yeah.
good to remember and hear Ruth's name too.
Yeah, she's the third. She's who completes a trio.
Trio.
Yeah.
RNN. RRN. Never mind. But
Yeah.
it's nice. Ruhi. Yeah, Ruhi's been an awesome friend. She helps me in maths and she helps me in every subject I need help in. And yeah, I love you.
Aww. Okay. But yeah, let's end this episode on a happy note then. Once again, happy Friendship Day to everyone. So today it's time to go party with your friends.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. You guys, I hope you guys remain the best friends that you are as well, and wish you guys good luck for your future as well.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. If you like this episode, please make sure to follow us here on Spotify and check out our Instagram page at the official Gen Gap for weekly interaction to be part of our third question segment.
Please show some love on our YouTube channel too.
Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.